Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome to Physics by Aryan. Today I'm going to discuss full revision plan for IIT JAM 2023. It doesn't matter when you are watching this video. Maybe you are watching this video just 1 month before the exam, or maybe 2 months, or maybe 1 week before the exam. This video is going to be equally valid for each and every person, irrespective of when you are watching this video. Right? So this is a plan. I'm not going to tell you on this day do this thing, on this week do this thing, but I am roughly giving you one plan which you can follow depending upon how many number of days you have. The reason why I am giving you a general plan and not a very specific plan, because everyone has their BSc exams in the different time range. Let's say someone has exams in November, so he won't be studying in November, and someone has in December, so she will be studying in November but not in December. So roughly when whatever time you have in your hand, whatever is the level of your preparation, you can take the points out of this general plan and make a specific plan for yourself, right? So this is an idea. So let's begin. So your exam, IIT JAM 2023 exam is on 12th February 2023. As I am recording this session, there are more than 13 weeks left for the exam. But I don't know when you will watch this video. But 13 weeks are there from now on. But let's say you have whatever time you have with yourself, you will prepare in that much time. So for revision, you roughly, in my idea, you need 9 weeks. If you are doing in less than 9 weeks, it may get little bit tough. Okay, then you have to leave some things and then not doing some things at least, because you at least need 9 weeks for yourself to prepare for this exam. Because face it, you are preparing for IIT. It's not that much easy. It is achievable, not that much easy. So I will divide the revision plan in 9 weeks. Also, I will give you some tips if you have less than that, how you cover that. Okay, so let's begin. So in 9 weeks, number one, 7 weeks for 7 subjects and 2 weeks for yourself. Why you need 2 weeks for yourself? Because every person has a different observance power. Absorb, you have to absorb what you are reading, what you are studying. Okay, last 2 weeks I would recommend you absorb whatever you have studied. Let it sink inside yourself. Okay, I will take another session after these 7 weeks are over, that now what to do, what how you let everything absorb in yourself, so that when you go to exam you don't get panic. Everything which you have studied is inside you, very well inside you. It is in your blood, right? So 9 weeks roughly I am planning that you should need. For from now you have more than 9 weeks. So what you can do in rest of the weeks, it is up to you. You can spend that in BSc exams, you can go take a trip, you can maybe whatever you want to do, that's up to you, but 9 weeks are the required time. So before beginning anything, I would recommend each and everyone to watch the Physics by RN full guidance manual for IIT JAM. So this guidance manual has topic wise divided entire syllabus divided topic wise. For each topic, which videos you have to watch and which material you have to read. With this, what will happen is, if you are a person who needs some sort of videos to understand the concept, you can immediately watch those videos and get your concept clear. Or maybe if you are a person who wants to read a very specific topic, then you can immediately go to that topic and read the book and get the topic covered. So first step, I would recommend each of you to go and see that guidance manual. That's very important. That is going to be the Bible for your preparation. Okay, you don't have to listen to anyone else. You don't have to listen to read HK Das or read this book or read that book. Do not seek guidance from so many mentors right now, but stick to someone, one person or one authorized person who can give you guidance, and stick to that one. Or maybe make a plan for yourself and stick to that. Do not shift too much that one day you are talking to someone, second day another person, third day another YouTube video, fourth day you are taking course from someone, fifth day from someone. So don't do that. Stick to one plan for now. So this is going to be a good manual for you. You will get the entire detail whatever you need. Okay. So now how I will be doing the revision in my course. This is specially for all the course students who are already in my course or who wishes to join the course. How I will be making the revision, how I will be conducting the revision, and maybe you can also conduct the revision in the same way if you are not in my course. Okay. So there are going to be 7 weeks. We will go in a very much sequence. I don't like to break the sequence. I never break the sequence. If you see the syllabus of JAM, this is a sequence of the subjects. Number one, mathematical physics, week one. In 1 week, mathematical physics. I'm not saying you have to master the mathematical physics in 1 week, but whatever are the necessary things to do in 1 week, we will do that. Number two, mechanics. Third, waves, oscillation, and optics. Electromagnetism, thermal and stat mech, modern, electronics, and solid state. Right. So 7 weeks, 7 topics. Right. And then from revision from week 8 or above, you need time for yourself. I don't want more than 7 weeks from you. Right. You can take whatever time afterwards you need for yourself. Whatever is remaining for you, you can complete that or something like that you can do. Whatever you want to do in rest of the time. I only need 7 weeks of your time to do a good revision. Okay, because 1 2 or 3 weeks you may have to give for BSc exams as well. So I'm considering that you will spend 3 weeks for that also. So that's up to you. Right. Also, one tip here, BSc exams, don't take it as they are going to against you in the IIT jam. Whatever you are studying in BSc, study it well, try to score good marks. Okay. And also be some courageous. Okay, let's say your exam is 2 weeks from now. Don't start studying for it from now. Just study 1 week before. Be some Show some courage. Okay, you are preparing, you have to risk something. If your exams are going to running for 2 weeks and then you are also spending 2 weeks for preparing for it, then you can't waste 1 month for BSc exams. At most 2 to 3 weeks, that is the at most period. And if there are so many days between the two exams, don't spend all the days just preparing for BSc. Prepare for your BSc subject in 2 or 3 days. If there are more than that days are available, use it to complete some jam part also. So show some courage. Okay, right? So this is what I want to tell you. So how everything will go in 1 week? What are the steps to follow in that 1 week to cover one subject? So what you need to do is, number one is for those people who have never studied the syllabus or who have some sort of pending topics in that syllabus. So most of you will have some sort of pending topics. There is going to be no one in this meeting or whoever is going to watch this video who must have prepared all the syllabus. There everyone would have some sort of pending topics. So let's say we started mathematical physics. So number one thing I want you to do is open the guidance manual. The guidance manual has divided the topics into 3 parts. Most important topics, okay, moderate topics, and the topics which you can leave. You can leave. So, for example, let's say you have so many topics left from most important. So cover those topics. I will never recommend any one of you to leave any topic which is most important. Right? Then you do moderate topics. So these two topics you must not leave these two categories, most important and moderate. The topics which you can leave, I would recommend each and every one of you to leave it. If you have already done most important and moderate topics already, then you can go for topics which you can leave, but don't go for them if you have any pending topics in most important and moderate. What do I mean by pending topics? Pending topics actually does not mean that you must remember each and everything in that, but it only means that at least you have studied it once. You need revision, but at least you have studied it once. So if you have at least studied it once, then it does not comes under the pending topics. Then it comes under the revision category. But if you haven't done it at all ever in your life, then it comes under pending topics. So if you have pending topics from most important part or moderate part of the syllabus, then do them. Otherwise, don't do topics which you can leave. Right? But if you have covered all the most important and moderate already, then you can do topics which you can leave. Because topics which you can leave, if you leave all these topics, so what will happen is you will only lose 5 marks. 5 marks. Out of 100 marks, not more than 5 marks paper will going to come from these topics. But if you start doing these topics, it at least need 20 days, 20 to 25 days. So you can save 20 days just by losing 5 marks. There is no problem in losing 5 marks. And let's say if this category has 15 topics, only 3 or 4 topics are going to come. So leave it. I would suggest leave it. So if you have so much time, only then do it, right? So how you then do the pending topics? So it's very simple. Go to guidance manual. It has given what book to read and what videos to watch. Just follow that and complete your pending topic. Now, remember, when you are completing the pending topics in this phase of preparation, then you don't try to become a champion of that topic. Then what you do, you don't start watching all the videos or all the study material. Okay, then what you do is you actually try to observe the 60% or 50% out of that topic which you think is the most important, based on which the questions are coming. For example, if I give you an example, let's say quantum mechanics in modern physics, right? So you see the previous PYQ questions, right? You will see, okay, infinite potential value is coming, infinite potential value is coming, harmonic oscillator is coming, and based on these degeneracy questions are coming. So I will do this much. I will fix my time. I will say only in 3 days or 2 days I will complete this topic, and that's it. Whatever happens in these 2 days, that's it. I will not study it 360 degree. I will only cover uh, 20 to 100 degree of this topic. That's it. If question comes out of that, doesn't matter. I only need 55 to 60 marks in my paper. I don't want 70, 80, 90 marks in my paper. Okay. So based on that, prepare accordingly. Now, don't think that you don't have enough time to prepare pending topics. You still have a lot of time. You only need to be efficient. If you be efficient, even you can cover the entire jam syllabus. Trust me, if you will be efficient. So number one is, let's say first 2 or 3 days you gave it to the pending topics. If you have so much pending topics, let's say you are just starting your preparation, that's don't panic, calm down, and what you do is just spend all the week doing the pending topics, but then don't do assignments and other things. Then just focus on the topics and the PYQ questions and one test series. That's it. What you need to do if you are just starting the preparation, you have to do pending topics. Which one? Most important and moderate one. Then don't do assignment, skip the assignment part, or maybe you can partially do the assignment, because in my assignments I also give the question as well as solutions, so you can quickly see the question and the solution and get partially done. Then PYQs are the must. If you are not doing PYQs, then you are going to get very hardly beaten up in the exam, right? And one test series. Then don't give a detailed test series, just give 3 or 4 full tests. That's it. Don't give subject wise test, right? This is for those people who have just starting their preparation. I am hoping no one is there, but still there can be. So number one, for all other regular students, 3 to 4 days for pending topics, then assignment. Do not waste too much time on assignment. What you do is complete the assignment in 1 day or max 1.5 days. 1 to 1.5 days is enough to complete an assignment. Do physics by iron assignments. Every assignment. So there is subject wise assignment. 7 assignments will be given to you. Each subject assignment will have 75 to 100 questions. You only need to do this much questions, right? All the questions will have the solutions. Do not quickly jump to the solutions. Try to solve the problem by yourself in a time limited manner. Then do those questions. These questions will also be having the MCQ, MSQ and NAT, all three kind of questions. Identify your weak points. If MSQ are your weak points, work on them. If NAT are your weak points, work on them. Okay, see how the solutions are being done and then complete each and every assignment very well. That's it. Nothing more, no more question practice is needed. If you have time in the end, you can do, but first thing is you need to complete this. Now, how to do revision? Can we directly jump to assignment before doing revision? Yes. Directly jump to the assignment, and while doing the assignment, you do the revision. Let's say your first question is from quantum mechanics in modern. Okay, so you just go and revise quantum mechanics in modern. Then second question is from Compton effect. Then you go to Compton effect and revise Compton effect. So if you are revising, then you have, I am assuming that you have already studied it. So you have to do the revision, but revision also takes 3 to 4 days. So, but it does not mean that you will do 3 to 4 days of revision and then you will again come back to assignment and then do the assignment. This is a very wrong thing. In this, you will get stuck in the loop. Which kind of loop? Let me tell you. So what will happen is you will spend 3 to 4 hours of revision, but you are reading the notes or reading the book without no motive, with no motive. So what will happen? That you will just read it, but you won't focus on the things which are written there. It won't absorb in yourself. So what I will suggest is read the questions, do the assignment, try to do the assignment. Let's say you are doing assignment for electrostatics. First question you see, you are forgetting Gauss law. Now you have the question in your mind, what is Gauss law? Then you are able to make the connections between assignment and the revision. What will happen is at this stage, I want you to break the symmetry. You all have studied in some sort of symmetry. Gauss law, then afterwards, you starting with Coulomb's law, then Gauss law, then del cross E part, then conductor part, capacitor part, magnetostatic part, EM waves. So this sort of symmetry is there. But when this symmetry breaks, you are in trouble. In exam, people say, we forgot what we studied. Why you forgot what you studied? Because in the exam symmetry breaks. Then you are not able to connect. So I will suggest very, very strictly, it's very hard to do, but you have to do it. You have to do it. Assignment, start with the assignment and along with the assignment, revise everything. It is going to create so much of chaos, so much of mess. But that mess is important. Why that mess is important? Because now you are thrown in the city and you have to find your path. Okay, so this is the way that your symmetry breaks about the subject. Now you are wherever you I throw you, from wherever I throw the question at you, you are able to connect it. That is the most important part. That what I have learned in the competitive exams is when your symmetry breaks, are you able to handle the questions? So assignment, I would recommend you to break the symmetry and revise accordingly. So what do? You do the assignment, along with the assignment you revise, and when you are revising any topic, make the short notes. Short notes means very, very short notes. For one topic, it do not need to be 3 or 4 pages. More than that is not allowed. Only 3 to 4 pages. For Compton effect, 1 page. Black body, 1 page. Right? For EMT, let's say electrostatics, 4 or 5 pages. Magnetostatics, 4 or 5 pages. EM waves, 4 or 5 pages. That's it. So entire EMT in 20 pages, entire modern in 20 pages. So 20 page notes is enough. I'm not saying make it too short, but 20 pages is sufficient, right? So also see my short notes, whatever I have provided you in the course, see those. If any topic is left, if you think the formula is written in my notes, but you don't know this formula, please do that formula, because those notes are made from an experience. If some formula is written there, that is definitely going to come in the exam, 100%. Okay, so do that formula or do that concept. If let's say you hear you just read the word Joule Thomson expansion and you say, okay, only sir has written only once Joule Thomson coefficient. Read it. Still, if I have written it once, if I have written any word even once, that is important in those short notes. Those are short notes. Short notes means everything written in short. So whatever is written is extremely important, right? And every concept should be done from the short notes. Then I am saying assignment and revise through the assignment. And third, PYQ must be done again. Very quickly, you have to do each and every PYQ again. Roughly, I'm not saying if you haven't done PYQ before, it's good. You can do it now. So if you haven't done PYQ before, then your sequence will be first PYQ, then assignment, and then revision. But if you have done PYQ before, then your sequence will be assignment, then PYQ, oh sorry, assignment, then revision notes, and then PYQ in the end again, just before closing the subject, right? So this is done. How you do assignment and revision. So reading short notes, I have already said. So while you are making assignments or short notes for yourself, please see my short notes as well, right? Then what you have to do is every week I will take one full test. Full test means subject full test. So for first 7 weeks, there will be 7 full subject tests on our testing portal. On the testing portal, you will have just like NTA portal, not exactly, but almost you will get a feeling. You will have the sort of in the same sequence 3 hour exam. I will recommend you to sit 3 hours. I'm not recommending you to sit from 9 to 12 only, because exam is from 9 to 12. You can sit anytime in a day, maybe in the night 10 to 12 to 3, or anytime you are free for 3 hours. Sit in that 3 hours. Sit in a comfortable position, because when I was giving the exam, now what was the problem is, after 1.5 hours my back used to get pain. I used to get pain in my back. So that is a big problem. Then you are not able to complete the test. So have a setup in your home where you can actually sit for 3 hours comfortably and give the test. Do not get up for any breaks in between the test. Give it just like you are giving the jam test. The scores of this test matters. Okay, I'm going to say very well. The scores of this test matters. Why? Because I'm going to evaluate these scores. I'm going to see who is scoring what marks, what are your weak points, what are your weak areas. Every week you have to give me a report that what happened in the exam, and every week you have to complete the test. It is not, if you are having BSc exams or so, then there is no problem, you can miss the test, but you have to give the test and you have to report it to me that okay, I have given the test, and then I will on my portal I will see your scores. But you have to, whatever your preparation is, it does not matter. It does not matter what your preparation is. You have to give the test. This test, why it is important? So that you know how to handle those 3 hours. Trust me, if you don't give this 10 tests, there will be total 10 tests, 7 subject, 3 full, already uploaded on the website. If you don't give this 10 test, trust me, you are going to mess it up. Your entire preparation will get messed up in the exam, because you won't know how to handle those 3 hours. If you don't know how to handle those 3 hours, whatever you study is going to get waste. People think, okay, let me study little bit more, then I will give exam. Let me study little bit more. You should know, if you don't even know a single part of the syllabus, how you can score maximum marks in the exam. This is called a skill of exam taking. So take your exam or consider your test as an ability to learn how to handle those 3 hours instead of checking what you know. Okay, my tests are not going to tell you what you know. It is going to tell you how you handle those 3 hours, even if you don't know most of the syllabus. If you don't know most of the syllabus, then you are expecting, okay, I will just pass. But your target should be, okay, I will still get 40 marks somehow. I will do something in the exam and get 40 marks. No notes are allowed in the test. No Googling is allowed in the test. You have to sit like you are sitting in IIT JAM. Just sitting there 3 hours giving the test. Every week, one test is compulsory. Okay. If you are having some BSc exams in between, you can miss that. That's completely okay. You can do it in the next weeks, right? So no problem in that. Now let's say you have done PYQs, you have done assignment, you have done the test, there will still be doubts left. So I take doubt class in my course every week on Sunday. Get your doubts clear. Don't leave any doubt pending. In some doubts, I will say these questions are unnecessary. Don't do them. Then leave them. If the questions are necessary, I will clear your doubt right away. Because sometimes people are doing very tough assignments. There are very tough assignments available online for free of different coaching institutes. Trust me, those were made by the peoples who are expert of CSR net and gate. So they think that gate and jam are of similar type, so they put questions of gate level in the jam assignments. It's okay to do if you are only putting 10%, but if though that proportion is more than 30-40%, it's not good for you. It's not good. You have to stay close to the jam roadway. Don't get deviated from jam roadway. If you get deviated, there is going to be big problem. It does not matter what you have studied, it matters what you revise. Okay, whatever you have studied in March doesn't matter now, but how you revise does matter. So if you are going to fill you up with lot of advanced topics, advanced questions, okay, and then not revising the very basic which was required, you are going to be in trouble. So stay close to the very basics which are needed for the jam. I didn't solve so many assignments. I did very few questions at my time and I was able to score very good. Only thing is you should know how, when the symmetry is broken, how you handle the question. That's the only thing that you need. If you get that thing in 50 100 questions, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. Don't do anything else. Don't do too advanced questions. Say no to too advanced questions. Study less. Right? Then the last part, which is my specialty, revision games. From the third week, for first 2 weeks, I'm not going to give you any revision games. For first 2 weeks, you study the subject. But what happens now? Let's say for first week you studied mathematical, second week you study mechanics. From the third week, you are again going to forget what you have done in first and second week. Right? So till the exam you will keep forgetting the things. Then how to keep them alive, how to keep your preparation alive, how to make you enjoy this process. So every year I do revision games in my course. So you will be divided into the teams. We will be playing so many games, revision games. You have to submit your game, whatever will be the task in that game, you have to submit each. I will be evaluating each team how they have done. I do not do any strict evaluation. Okay, this team is a winner, this is a loser, or something like that. First, second, third. This does not happen. Only focus is on completion. Is your team completing the tasks? So then you actually have a pressure of peer pressure also. Five people working together on the same idea, on the same goal. You have the same wavelength. You are preparing for the same thing. And the tasks are actually very fun. You will actually enjoy it. Okay. And by the end of fourth or fifth game, you will actually your stress level will be less. Secondly, for most important topics, you will see that okay, through those games you have a very high command, very good command over the concepts, because in those games I actually cover the most important aspects of IIT jam. And this no coaching institute or any other people do. Okay, these are the kind of activities which I have invented in by experimenting in last 2 weeks. Right? So in this way, you will get re-revision. Every activity will give you re-revision, revision, re-revision. These kind of things will happen. Attend all the doubt classes, attend all the sessions, so that whatever is happening, you are getting some. Let's say someone asked the question from any other subject, then if you know the answer, it is going to give you confidence. If you don't know the answer, more better. Why? Because before exam you came to know about that question. You are not getting that question in exam, but before the exam. So now you are safe, because before the exam you got one more new question. So be happy. So in these 6 steps your revision will happen. Now these 6 steps are not enough. There is one thing which I want to very very precisely specify to you, talk to me. So that is called talk to me. That is the step number 0. So it is the foundation of everything. Talk to me. Whatever problem you are facing, I know that problem. I know that problem. There is no problem that you can come up with which I don't know. In the last, I have given like 20 competitive exams by myself in different situations. Not like in just 1 month or in 1 year. In different situations, I have given these exams when I was average student, when I was an IIT, or when I was in BSc, when I was till now in I am giving the exams and so on. I have seen all the problems. If I haven't observed by myself, I have talked to more than 2000 people in last 2 years. They have discussed so many problems with me and how they tackled those problems and what suggestions I gave to them. So whenever you stuck in any problem, please message me. Do not remain stuck there. Do not get afraid to accept that you were not able to complete the task. Accept it in front of me that I was not able to complete the task. What to do now? This will save so much of your time, because I am not going to I'm not going to set up the IIT JAM exam. If you admit in front of me, there is no harm in that. Okay, I'm not your parent or your big brother or anything. I am very neutral person. You can talk to me anytime. And when I'm saying that, anyone should feel free to talk. Anyone. Okay, just message me whatever is your problem and we will get it solved. But the important part is your result matters. You have to give a good result for yourself. From that day itself, from 20th March, when your result will be out, you should be an IITian. That is the goal. You should be an IITian. You should be the part of the community which has given so many entrepreneurs, which has given so many top scientists, top leaders, top people sitting in the top positions of our country. You should be studying in that institute, right? So that is the goal. Whatever comes in the way, whatever problems comes in the way, I am here to solve it for you. I am here to give you an advice. Afterwards, you take my advice or not, that's up to you, right? So for the students who are new here, I will recommend you to join the course. In this course, you are going to get everything. It's a self-study course. It doesn't matter when you are watching this video. You can join this course anytime. You will get short notes. Why short? So that you can quickly revise every topic. Weekly goals. Whenever you join, there is some weekly goals going on in the group. You join in that. Guidance manuals are there. Assignments with the solutions. There are no assignments in you will see which has solutions also. All the assignments have just assignments, and most of them do not even have answer key. So all the assignments are completely solved, and they do not have like 500 600 questions. They have very limited 100 questions, 75 to 100 questions for each subject. So you have to solve 600 700 questions in total, right? That much you can do. Then full test series, 10 tests of 3 hours with the detailed solutions, right? Then every week doubt class, PYQs with solutions, right? And revision games. That is my specialty. You will see very soon. Then after the jam is over, we are going to do full jest preparation. The day your jam exam is over, I am going to give you 2 days to relax, and then we will begin our jest preparation. In the jest preparation also, you will get notes, you will get PYQs, you will get assignments, you will get the test series. So it is like jam and jest course. Till TIFR, you are also getting free course which is for TIFR, that you can also check that out. In that you only get some sort of videos and some sort of general guidance. I'm not completely preparing my students for TIFR because that's very unpredictable exam. But for just very detailed uh, course is going to happen. Okay, after the jam, that is also included in this course, right? So if you want to join the course, the fees is 2000 rupees. It is not going to reduce at any time of the year. It is going to remain same, right? So this you can check the results and everything. That is just to put it. Okay. Last year also 16 people are in IIT. If you want motivation, I should give you some examples. For example, this Garima, IIT Ropar, she was a dropper this year. Okay, Ria, IIT Bombay, she used to get very anxious. Okay, right, very anxious, very much scared. See, IIT Bombay MSc. All these 16 people were in the course. Rohit still calls me IIT Guwahati. Shraddha took IIT Ropar, but then now she moved to TIFR Hyderabad for her integrated PhD. She is also having a great time. So all these people, you can be here, just like you. Last year there were so less things in the course. Still, these people made it to IITs. They took no other coaching. So don't think that you can't do it. Very common people have give this exam and they are now in the IIT. 16 people in IITs. I never believed in my first paid course 16 people will go to IIT. Never believed that. This year my target is at least more than 25. So I need your help for that. I at least need 25 people sitting in different IITs having a community build up, so that whenever one person needs help, other person can contact them and get help. Let's say a person from IIT Delhi wants some sort of instrumentation help, they can call person from IIT Bombay because they know through the community. Okay, so that is something that goal, longer term goal for me is, you have got how to do revision, right? And you will stick to this plan. The important thing is there are many days when you are going to think that okay, things are not working out. On that days you have to stick to the plan. You have to stop your thinking and just say okay, this is a plan. For next 2 days I will only stick to the plan. After 2 days then you will again go to up. So in revision what happens is you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. So that's like a sine wave. Okay, you start, it's like a cosine wave. Why? Because you start from the top, you are very much excited, very soon you go to zero and then negative, and then you come back. So when you are at zero or negative, trust me, just stick to the plan. If you will stick to the plan, the sine wave will come up very soon, right? So remember that. So with this I think I am done. uh, Along with that there are something called mini test also. Mini tests I have also shared in the course. Okay, so what you can do is, if you still want more question practice or you haven't done this mini test, you can do these tests as well. There are like one test for each subject. These are just for practice purposes. These are not on our testing portal. These are in Google Forms. That is why I'm calling it mini tests. But you can do this test. Okay, these tests were followed by the last year student, and by these tests only they got into IITs. So these tests are not also very bad. Okay, so these tests are also good. So you can also use these tests to practice even more, because after 7 weeks plus 3 weeks you are still going to have 2-3 weeks. In that period if you think that okay, I need some sort of revision, you can use this mini test. Okay, so with that I think I will end the session and now I will take the questions. The one thing which I want to mention is, if you want to contact me, what you do, you go to Telegram and join Physics by RN YouTube channel. Okay, Physics by RN. The link will also be in the description. Okay, right? Or you can contact me in this mobile number. Okay, but before you directly call me, I would recommend you to please message me first, fix a time to call and then call me. Right? So these two are the very official ways to contact me anytime in your preparation. Okay, so wish you luck. Now I will take the questions. So good luck. Yeah, so any